going on, people? Mr. Andy Lock here, back with this week's chapter review, Bleach 564, The Red Bristled King. This week's chapter picks up right from the Star Nova Flash, where RINJI is emerging from the smoke with his new Bankai that none of us expected. Nasty Masculine is surprised to see that RINJI's Bankai was a giant snake. Now, we all knew that it was going to change, but to see that it wasn't that big clunky Bankai was pretty freaking cool. Move forward, seeing that Hahio Zabimaru is not the actual name of his Bankai. And how do we know that? Ichibei, the eyeball monk, is the one who has named everything in the Soul Society. He named Shikai, he named Bankai, and he knows the name of all the Zanpakuto in the entire Soul Society. But what? Goes on to tell RINJI that Hahio Zabimaru is not the name of your Zanpakuto. So apparently, RINJI's Zanpakuto did not even acknowledge the strength that he had all of this time. It's like, RINJI, you wasn't ready. Nah, RINJI, you wasn't ready. And he goes on to tell him, RINJI, the name of your Bankai, and then we go back to RINJI calling his Bankai, which is Shishuo Zabimaru. And the head of the snake is on RINJI's right arm, and what we know as that small little jacket he used to wear, the Baboon King, was a giant skeleton arm. That is fucking amazing. Nasty Masculine in his anger can't believe that the Star Nova Flash, or the Star Flash Nova, was blocked by Shishuo Zabimaru, and he rushes in for the kill, not knowing that he is about to have his ass handed to him. You hear me, people? RINJI reaches out with Hahio, which is the giant baboon skeleton arm thing, grabs Mask, cracks his arm, and just tosses him into a building like he is a piece of trash. Say, I'm not one of those to be like, I called that shit, but I said that Mask and James were one being. I had a few other theories too, but the fact is, I did say it. Mask emerging from being smashed by Hahio again jumps up in anger, and he calls RINJI a piece of shit. And RINJI calls out another move, Ochiru, which I guess rushes Mask, stabs him in the torso, and then releases the full power of Shishuo Zabimaru, which is like a giant Ryatsu snake Hadouken. And then the chapter ends off with Mask being reduced to nothing but ashes. Wow. Looks like Hashwell can't even judge Mask. I guess the only way he could judge him is if he gets like a broom and a dustpan and sweeps him up and like, you've been a pretty bad boy, you pile of ash. Epic panel of the week. That snakehead Ryatsu Hadouken thing is called Zaga Tepa or Tepu. We'll find out eventually how to pronounce it. But overall, I must say that this week's chapter was worth the wait. My thoughts are I'm happy to see that we're finally going to move on from the fight with Mask, and now we get to see what else is going on in the Soul Society. I'm not sure where Kubo's going to go with the next fight again. I'm pushing for the Rukia Basby thing because to this day we still don't know who is the one who actually crushed Rukia. So maybe Rukia will get her revenge on that person who crushed her when they first invaded the Soul Society. I'm really hoping it's Basby though. It's good to see that RINJI was able and finally able to unlock his whole power. I know he must feel like shit because Zabimaru never actually told him his name. Fuck that. I would go into ginseng and I would curse Zabimaru out like, you you could have told me your name. Like, I love that we got a little more of the Zero Division. We got to find out what Ichibei's job actually is. So he's the one that like named everything in the Soul Society. That's like pretty cool. I really thought he was like the creator of Keto. Well, he named everything, so I guess he was like, oh, that's Keto right there. And we're at a point in the story where now Kubo can go like in any direction that he wants. So, you know, I would love to see the fight between Rukia. I would love to see Ichigo get down there, but he'll probably won't get down there until everybody's like literally on their last limb. So that's another thing to look forward to. Also, looking back, totally unrelated to this chapter, I noticed that under Ichigo's cloak that he was made, it seems that his Shinigami outfit is all white with a black sash, so I'm really looking forward to seeing that too. Lastly, I'd like to thank those who took the time to view this video, those who subscribed to the page, and look out for that chapter 565, Bleach 2014, baby.